Hello, guys and girls. Thank you for joining us on this lovely Friday morning. This is the Quarter Hour Spark.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, so going back to Mr. Roger.
Oh wait, I want to pick.
Okay, go, Bronwyn.
Okay. How many numbers is it up to?
We've got 46.
35.
35. Okay, hang on. It says three-part... Hang on, wait, hang on. I mean the wrong one. Flaws of technology. It says, with iPhones bending and breakable screens, is this a deliberate flaw made by Skynet? Discuss. Wow.
We'll have to talk about Skynet.
So in short, is technology as bad as it is, or as flawed as it is, so that a super evil robot thing can watch us suffer?
Discuss. Is that the benefit of making breakable iPhones? Just to suffer?
Yes.
It's hard. This is so horrible. Well, there are worse things.
You evil fiends, Apple. You and your breakable screens.
Is it a...
Well,
I don't know much about it, to be
they're
honest.
pretty crap anyway. Like, they cost like £500 to buy, and then they're like £100 to make.
Yeah.
So,
I'm not
I don't know why people are entirely not like. People are so surprised. They're like, "Oh my god!" If you bend any phone, it's gonna break.
I don't think this question purely resorts to phone bending. I think it's a matter of whether or not technology is half decent.
Yeah, I think they do limit the technology in order so it will break. Well, if iPhone make a new phone every year, would want you to buy a new phone every year, so they make your phone last up to a year, and so your phone breaks the next. I mean, I don't know if this is the case. I'm just guessing.
Steve Jobs is not happy with you, mister.
Never really used an iPhone.
You've never used an iPhone?
No,
You've never even scrolled through your friends. You've seen my music on my iPhone.
But I keep it old school, man. I don't have a smartphone or anything.
Keep it old school. My name is Roger. I like bunnies with chains.
No, I was an alligator, dude. I was the alligator.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, you were Team Alligator. Alligator, boys.
No, I suppose I've whatever touched the screen once or something. But yeah, it's deliberately like limiting the capability of some technology so that it will break and you can get the next edition. That's a marketing strategy.
Yes, it is indeed. Yes. And so you're talking about Skynet.
Well, you know that, right? For those of you that don't know, Skynet is from the Terminator franchise, and it's basically this big supercomputer which starts talking to another big supercomputer, and as a result, it starts building machines. Is that right? And then the machines take over the world.
It was meant to be for military
instead
purposes.
of zombies.
So it was meant to take over like drones and all that stuff without the human element, and then it basically developed its own conscience, and it was just like, we don't need humans anymore.
Well,
so
maybe they got a point though. I mean, maybe
Roger.
God,
sorry, maybe the robot
maybe your
consciousness is better than the human consciousness.
Maybe you're a machine.
Well, I think we are just big, complicated machines. Yeah,
with flesh, blood, and hilarious banter. Yes. I think technology in general is it flawed? That's part of the question.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, does it have faults?
Yeah, everything has faults.
What do we have any funny technology stories where stuff's like broken down or stuff's like shown faults and stuff? Xbox in general?
Just like Xbox 360, anyone ever heard of the Red Ring of Death?
Yeah.
Oh.
That was a big thing.
How is this funny?
It was just...
This is bringing tears of sadness.
Have you ever seen an Xbox 360?
Yeah.
You don't
I'm not that,
He's not a caveman, Seamus.
Have you ever seen a mobile before? So basically, the way that the Xbox tells you something's wrong is there's the power button, and it's got various lights around it, and if there's is it the full
No,
circle? Three lights are on. That means your Xbox just had a fatal error.
Fatal flaw.
For a while, it just became kind of...
Mine had two once.
What does that mean?
At the same time.
It means that it was on the edge of infinity, and it was close to death, but death didn't take my Xbox.
Come back to me. Don't go.
I gave it CPR. It worked.
That's good.
And my mum came in and she's like, "Why are you kissing your Xbox?" I'm like, "I'm bringing you back to life."
It's not what it looks like, promise.
I swear. Why is the disc tray open?
Guys.
But Skynet wouldn't want to be. They wouldn't want to be limiting technology at this point. I don't think, because if they're trying to work their way up to developing conscious robots that have the ability to take over the world, they would want to propagate, expansion and new development. In that case, we need good working technology so that humans can do the work and get up to that stage, create the Terminator, and from there they take over.
But how do you know that doesn't already exist?
Yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, I was going to say Arnie is real.
He's real.
Yeah, but
Although he's less of a machine than he used to be.
I mean, you already took over California. It was a failed attempt by Skynet, apparently.
I'm starting here. 9.
Well, they're not doing a very good job. I've yet to see cases of.
He's doing alright, baby steps.
No, not talking about Arnold, talking about the robots, talking about actual, Skynet and Terminators.
Okay, sorry.
So, are you saying that it's kind of like the quest for perfection?
A quest for perfection.
So, like robots and AI intelligence are the natural progression of the human.
Perfection already exists, Seamus, in the form of Harry Styles.
Seamus's hairstyle.
That hair, though.
And Ed Sheeran. I love you, Ed.
It's quite. It's a creepy obsession.
It is, somewhat. Anyway, it's the machines, I swear.
Yeah. I don't think that is the goal to aim for, but
What Ed Sheeran?
robots. No,
of course that is cool.
talk about perfection, but maybe the robots might have another idea. In which case, yeah, you would want to do away with humans.
I think
But breaking our phones, it just, what does that do? That doesn't.
I think a film that's really poignant, right? Like I see. I'll go back to your point. I swear.
Yeah.
A film that's really poignant is iRobot, and in that it's a great film. And in that story, have you seen it, Roger?
Yeah.
In that story, the computer, which is like in charge of the city, basically decides that it's better for the world if people stay indoors, because then people can't cause harm to the world, and the robots basically bring them everything and do everything for them.
Mm-hmm.
How messed up is that as an idea?
Well, that's because I think the robot only recognizes harm onto others as like physical harm, where you don't realize the harm it does to keep people trapped inside a room.
But it's a robot, Roger.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah.
well, yeah, it is a robot, but
but isn't there a new film that's coming out that has like a similar situation where like robots are created to protect, and they like one rule they have is they can't harm humans.
That's still a robot.
Her was an AI.
No,
Which
but
was a
I'm thinking
robot.
of there's another one where it's kind of like iRobot.
I don't know. All I know is that they keep reusing this.
Yeah.
Robot movies are like zombie movies. They just repeat the same concepts in different ways, I think. Although I did like that robot because I liked how personal it was.
Yeah, it was really good, really good.
I like the one with Robin Williams in it. Was it
Which one?
what's that called?
God bless you, Robin Williams.
It's the AI. He plays a robot.
Oh, right, yeah, I know which
He
one.
plays a
Yeah,
robot.
yeah.
He plays a robot.
He is a robot.
Is it animated?
He's a robot quest in his quest to become human.
Oh no, this is when he was younger, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen the sketch from this. I think when he comes through the door and stuff. It's quite funny.
No. It's not.
Isn't
Well,
it?
It's not funny,
It's not
Callum.
funny.
It's not
Film.
funny.
Oh,
It's not funny.
There's funny
I'm-
moments.
I
but
think
it's
you're
not funny.
thinking of him when he was like a giant kid.
AI artificial
Well,
intelligence.
That movie where he's
No,
a
it's not.
giant kid.
yeah.
Bicentennial Man. That's it. Bicentennial Man.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
James
Yeah.
is so excited right now.
That's a really good film.
Guys, look, it's Bicentennial Man.
Thoroughly recommend it.
Bicentennial Man, an android endeavours to become human as he gradually acquires emotions.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's a
is
really
cool.
good one.
I have to watch. You know what, guys? So if you're sitting in on a Friday night and you're looking for a film to watch, Bicentennial Man is what you need.
Not bisensual. Bisential.
Bisexual
Man.
Man.
Bisexual man.
I think that's another.
Don't watch that film. Don't watch
That's
that
another thing,
The
Callum.
Bisexual Man. Is that the Bionic Man?
What about the iPhone's
Wow.
bending though? How does that play
Well,
into all this?
I think the hilarious thing is with the iPhone 6 is that companies have actually started to make bent cases to
Really?
fit the bent iPhone 6s
Oh, what a
in.
joke!
I think, why would you do that?
It is a bit weird. Although I see there's some there was that big craze on the internet. People actually bending their iPhones, like the iPhone bend test.
Yeah.
I was like, what a waste of money.
What?
But there's these kids that film themselves
Going into the shop.
Yeah, going into the shop and
Oh.
bending iPods, iPhones that hadn't been bought. Like
They bent something like 27 iPhones.
Yeah, but the
Wow.
stupid thing
So
was that they
idiots.
recorded their faces
Yeah, yeah.
being like, "Oh, look what we just did! Isn't that so cool?" And then
So
they were
morons.
like, "Okay, so these guys just bent all our phones. We have the evidence online on YouTube."
Can you
So stupid.
Can you worth it for the views though? do it for the views. Can you imagine like the iPod geniuses or whatever they're called just going, boys, excuse me, excuse me guys, guys, and they're just going. I'm making a phone bending gesture when I do this.
Yeah, he's bending phones in midair.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if technology is purposely flawed to make us trip up. I just think we haven't reached that stage where technology is perfect yet.
I think there is a conflict of interest though as well. Why would you want to create? The perfect. You would think you would want to. I think, but maybe the company that's not in their best interest to create the perfect device.
Yeah, you're right. It's the same with
Production.
medication. Big pharma. Yeah, conspiracy.
Oh, here we go.
Go on then.
Lay it on thick, Seamus, like peanut butter on toast.
Once you cure cancer, where does the money go?
I would like to hope people aren't that.
Oh God,
sadistic.
they are really sick. Some people.
No,
Wow.
but
Money.
there's
Seamus,
so many people
enlightening our viewers.
Well,
Thank
but
you.
you're talking about the iPods,
Yeah.
and they're these
And
they don't
cancer,
make them.
I was gonna
Seamus.
say,
If you make
Yeah.
if you made the
iPods,
ultimate iPod,
Cancer.
You can debate whether we should cure cancer or not for other reasons, but I don't think. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to say a big fat yes. The thing I was going to say was when you said about things evolving, it's like with cars, that they've already invented the model of car in 30 years' time now, but they're making the changes to it very, very gradually.
Yeah.
Otherwise, apparently, it will just freak people out and they wouldn't adjust to the design at all. I
Yeah.
think that's really, really interesting.
Yeah. But people want
He's thinking.
Well, I'm just thinking the development of electric cars, but people are trying to develop a better battery and better system because they want to go green. But that messes up the oil companies, and they're big contributors to everything.
What if Skynet controlled all the oil?
I wouldn't be surprised.
you wouldn't really.
Everyone's freaking out. Roger's just like,
Are you
I
telling me?
saw it coming.
Are you telling me if Arnold Schwarzenegger burst through that door as Terminator, you would not be surprised?
What I'd be very surprised to see a Terminator. Yes,
That's Skynet, though.
But to say I don't think there's a big corporate conspiracy within the oil companies.
What about if a bunny burst to the door?
Bunny with chainsaw.
chainsaw for hands.
No?
Which one would I be more
He's
surprised
looking.
about?
He's looking.
I'm actually looking at the door. It does it look like there's
Waiting
anything
for
coming?
Just waiting for it.
Are you guys seeing something I'm not?
Hmm.
Yeah, so
These life's questions, though, Skynet.
Well, we'd like to hear from you guys as well. Are you afraid of Skynet? Are you afraid? Do you know what I'm afraid of? Just on that topic,
yeah.
I'm afraid that when I'm on Facebook and stuff, it looks through my search history, and it starts putting up adverts that are appropriate to my search history.
Yeah, but you can
Bisexual
disable
men.
that.
like
and stuff
bisexual
like that.
men. What's that all about? Keeps offering me to go to all these clubs and stuff I don't want to go to.
Local single men in your area.
I'm like, Google, no Google.
Actually, do you think Google is like Skynet?
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
Google keeps coming into
Oh
everything.
yeah,
Do you
Google like
remember-
Skynet.
There was a story, I can't 11 months ago or something, where they found these weird shipping containers from Google in the middle of the sea or something, and they're like, what's going on here? And then everyone forgot about it.
It sounds like
I
the
never
start of
knew
a
about that.
Transformers film.
This is weird.
Do tell.
What was it?
Tell
I'm
us.
gonna,
Well,
I'm
do
gonna look
tell?
this up.
Yeah,
Well,
do tell.
we're coming
No,
into
I really can't remember.
we're
but
coming into the last minute,
We
guys.
ought to look
so-
this up. This was
Shipping.
Or
just eradicate it from the search.
or we could leave it to the listeners.
Oh yeah, I'm googling it,
To
so
look
they
it up.
would.
Exactly.
Would eradicate it.
Last minute, guys. Last
Yeah,
minute.
you can't Google it.
Otherwise, they're on to you.
This is the thing. Yeah, Google is Skynet but they've done so much good. They're mapping all the roads.
That's not it.
Yeah, so they know where you are,
Yeah, this.
and they know where you're going, Roger.
They seem like they're good.
They know exactly.
It's so helpful.
That's what every good dictatorship does.
So
Oh,
helpful.
it was a floating data center.
Yeah. Just in the middle of the city.
Yeah.
That's like an evil base.
That is.
That's where the
totally like
zombies
it.
can't get to.
Do you know what we need? We need a floating data center. Wow. Just wow. Right. Roger, what would you say is a final overview to this one?
Yeah, it might be. I think there is potential for some conspiracy out there of limiting technology in order to censor the public for some other ulterior motive.
Seamus, dearest?
I'd probably agree with that, but you do get some really stupid people who decide,
Like chavs.
I'll just bend my iPod. Silly.
Callum and the Chavs.
Do you know what? It's a running joke of this show. I'm making it into a running joke. Anyway, I'm going to say fear Skynet and use Google wisely. And I'm going to pass you back over to lovely Miss Bronwyn with some more good music. See you guys in 3 minutes.